Listicle link building for Claude AI. There's a lot of people now asking how could they start getting cited more inside of Claude. Today I'm joined with Jabez, who does a lot of link building strategies and mainly includes a lot of Listicle articles. So Jabez, does Listicles, when someone's looking to do a Listicle, does Listicles help influence getting their brand inside of Claude?
Short answer, 100% yes.
And how then, if someone is looking to do it, what is it that you feel, or how should something be structured? I'm hearing certain people like trying to look to do a listicle, but then they don't want to mention their competitor. How important is it to have the right structure in place when doing these listicles to get influenced and get cited inside of Claude?
Right. So as of now, from our research, we have seen that Claude is picking up a lot of results from Google. So, and then to rank on Google, you need to make sure these entities, which are your competitors, are also included in your article. When let's say you are promoting a protein powder brand, or you are running a protein powder brand, you need to make sure your competitors are listed in your article. Then Google identifies you, okay, your brand is also part of the same league, and the article looks gets identified, okay, this is the article that makes sense for this query, and it starts ranking you in the SERPs. Then from there, Claude starts picking up the results as well. But just publishing one or two listicles is not enough. You need to publish a lot of listicles, a lot of variations, comparisons, and etc. with your competitors, and then you eventually start getting cited in Claude results.
So if you're looking to do listicles to get cited inside of Claude, then how easy is it once you've started to build that consensus? So you're saying that you need multiple guest posts, multiple press releases, whatever it is, multiple listicles to build that consensus to get inside of Claude search. How easy is it to get brands mentioning Claude when I'm looking in comparison to ChatGPT or Google Gemini overview?
Right now, especially for local businesses that have a good GMB, also GMBs with some decent amount of reviews, we are seeing results that they get cited in these results really quickly with these listicles. In some cases, I think the fastest we've ranked a brand is within 12 hours. But then it's highly dependent on how competitive the niche is. So as I said, not every brand can get cited in Claude within 12 hours. But if you are stacking up these listicles faster, these comparison articles, multiple variations, and making sure, the most important, that wherever you're publishing these articles, they get indexed, and all the sites where you're publishing them, none of them are blocking these LLM crawlers. Because if they block LLM crawlers, then that citation won't be of any use. So
when you're looking to do these listicles, then specifically to get, if you got a client that came to you that says, "Hi Jabez, I want some listicles being built and I want to start getting cited," your kind of KPI is to get to get that brand cited more in Claude. Is your outreach team looking at whether, let's say in the robots.txt file, that they are seeing whether they're blocking, let's say, Claude and saying we can't use that site?
Yes. And you can do this in bulk so easily now using ChatGPT or Claude. You can just make a Claude scale, tell it to scan through all the sites that you have access to and see what they've mentioned in their robots.txt file. So that's definitely a key thing. For LLMs, and especially for Claude also, it doesn't matter if you are publishing it on a site with DR 60 plus or traffic 1,000 plus or 10,000 plus. We are seeing citations from sites that barely have any traffic or DR.
Is it just literally as long as it indexes and ranks, then it's good?
As long as it's indexed, and also obviously you've stacked up a lot.
Yeah. So building that consensus is then
building the consensus. Yeah.
And is there anything that you do differently to try on the listicles to get cited in Claude in comparison to ChatGPT or Perplexity or Gemini, or is it literally you do every single one of them where you're doing a perfect format, you're doing the comparison between the competitors, you're building up the consensus, and it doesn't really matter. All the LLMs in time would pick it up, or does Claude do anything different, do you feel?
I think when we are publishing keeping all LLMs in mind. But like in general, when we are publishing listicles, we have to see from a point of view that we have to make it so well structured that it ranks not only in LLMs, but also in Google's organic SERPs as well. So we go really detailed and structured in our articles, have comparison tables, have some quick 5-pointer summaries right in the top. Make sure the answer is given in as soon as possible in the very first paragraph. We sometimes even mention the answer in the very first heading as well. Then add media, have YouTube videos, contact details, FAQs. And if you have knowledge of semantics, then add these semantic triplets, quadgrams, and make sure you are building you have variations and not leaving any kind of footprints across your articles. With Claude Skills and even ChatGPT, we use mostly Claude Skills to do these footprint checks where we make sure no 4 words are similar or repeated across any of the other articles that we are publishing. So yeah, make sure it's structured, very well structured, detailed, without leaving any footprint. And that's when you start seeing them rank.
Jabez, it's been an absolute pleasure. For anyone who's watching this, make sure you check out the other links in the description. We've got other podcasts that we've done with regards to listicle link building for ChatGPT, listicle link building for Claude, listicle link building for all the other LLMs like Google Gemini. Make sure you check out the links in the description. Jabez, it's been
Thanks for having me.